Hey y'all, welcome back to Dawn's Reflections. Now listen, today I've got something on my heart that I just know is going to bless somebody. Have you ever stopped to think about all the things you used to love? I mean, really think about it. Maybe you love to paint, write, garden, dance in the kitchen. Child, even just going for a walk down the street for a peace of mind. And then life happened. Now, why is that? You know what I'm talking about. Life starts lifing, the bills don't stop, you get busy, the kids need this, your job needs that, and before you know it, you put what you love way on the back burner. And it's been sitting there just simmering for years, like Grandma's Sunday stew. But here's the thing, that back burner life ain't feeding your soul. And you know what? It shows. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you did something that made you lose track of time? When you just got lost in the moment? No emails, no to-do lists, no distractions, just you and that thing that you love. If it's been too long, baby, it's time to change that. But before we dive in, let me tell you a little story about myself. Because listen, I'm not just preaching to y'all, I'm preaching to me too. Y'all, I used to love going for walks. I still do. Just me, my thoughts, and the sound of my feet hitting the pavement. It was my escape, my therapy. Walking helped clear my mind when I was feeling overwhelmed. It helped me to talk to God when I didn't have the words to pray out loud. And honey, it kept this body moving. But somewhere along the line, I stopped. At first, it was the little excuses. I'm tired. I'll walk tomorrow. And you know what happens when you say tomorrow, right? Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. And the next thing you know, it's been a year. And you feel it too. My mind started feeling cluttered. I'd wake up with anxiety, feeling heavy for no reason. My energy was low. My joints were stiff. I couldn't even walk to the mailbox without huffing and puffing. It was like I was stuck in park and I couldn't figure out how to shift into drive. But here's what got me back out there. One day I looked in the mirror and asked myself, girl, is this really how you want to live? Worn out, spirit heavy, mind scattered. And I had to laugh because I knew the answer. So I laced up my shoes, stepped outside, and started walking again. One foot in front of the other. It wasn't pretty at first. Child, I was out there sweating like I owed somebody money. But you know what? By the time I got home, I felt lighter. It was like I was walking off the weight of the world, step by step. And then, after a few days of getting back to it, I realized how much I missed it. I missed me. And let me tell you, the mental, spiritual, and physical benefits, oh, they came flooding back. My mind was clear, my prayers felt stronger, and my body, well, it's still working on forgiving me, but we're getting there. Now, here's the thing. What is your walk? What's the one thing that feeds your soul, that brings you joy? Is it painting, writing poetry, dancing in the mirror to some old 90s R&B? And why did you stop? Did life get too busy? Did you start doubting yourself? Did you start thinking it's not worth it? Let me tell you something. That thing you love, it's still in you. And it's waiting for you to come back to it. Because when you do, you're not just doing what you love, you're healing yourself in ways you didn't even realize you needed. Now, I know some of you all are sitting there saying, but Dawn, I don't have time. Honey, let me ask you this. How many hours did you spend scrolling on your phone yesterday? Gotcha. Listen, you don't have to carve out hours at a time. Start small. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Just start. Because the longer you wait, the further away you get from yourself, and that's a price too high to pay. So here's what I want you to do right now. Yes, right now. I want you to think about one thing you love, just one, and then I want you to make a promise to yourself to do it this week, even if it's just for 10 minutes. And when you do, come back here and tell me about it in the comments. I want to hear how it made you feel, because I already know it's going to feel good to get back to you. And remember this. You're not too busy, you're not too old, and you're not too late. Your joy is yours. Go get it. If this video blessed you today, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with somebody who needs a little push to get back to doing what they love. And until next time, y'all take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and don't forget, you're worth the time it takes to be happy. See you next time on Dawn's Reflections. Bye. Tomorrow. And you know what happens when you say tomorrow, right? Tomorrow turns into next week.